Hi and welcome back to LiveText. In this tutorial we'll talk about how you can add a link to an existing video that's been uploaded to YouTube. Although we won't be talking about how you actually get your own videos up onto YouTube to begin with, because that varies very much depending on the kind of video camera you have and so forth. If you're already proficient with that and you'd like to add a link to your own video material, that would be great. But all you need to be able to do is to demonstrate that you know how to link to a video that's on YouTube, and then you can go ahead and experiment. And if you'd like to add a link, for example, to your elevator speech or maybe a presentation that you've made in another class, you can do that, but you won't be penalized if you don't add a link to your own material. So you can see on my particular portfolio that I've added a link to a video that's actually been presented by Alan Repko, who's the author of our textbook. I'm going to show you how I did that.
UBC, whether recognized.
I'm going to go ahead and edit my page, and I will delete that video first of all, and you can see now that it's gone, and I'll show you how I put it there in the first place. Now I do have a short text explanation, some context for the video so that viewers will know what the video is about. And I'm going to go ahead and click the edit button to access my portfolio page so I can add the video to it. Now, a couple of things I need before I get going. First of all, I need where the location of the video is on YouTube. So if I go over to YouTube now in a separate tab, there is my YouTube video. And if you go ahead and search, if you don't want to link to this particular video, to complete the assignment you have to complete, you can go ahead and search. There's a lot of material out on YouTube. Obviously some of it's rubbish, but you can go ahead and you can do a search and pick something that's appropriate for your video to include on your portfolio. But this is the video I've chosen to embed into my portfolio. So you can see once you get to YouTube that YouTube is quite helpful, and it gives you the option to share the video by using this URL. Now I'm actually going to show you something slightly different. I'm going to use the embed function, and I'm choosing the embed function because the YouTube integration with LiveText I have found has unpredictable results. You can experiment with the YouTube button and use the URL link, but I have not found that that has worked very often. So this works all the time in my experience. So I'm going to use the embed option, and I'm going to copy. Make sure you get it all in, because there's about 3 lines of HTML code here, and I'm going to edit and copy those lines of HTML code into my clipboard. So now I know I've edited and copied that, I can go back over to my portfolio, and I'm in the place where I would like the video to display. I can either put it above or below that text. I'll put it above. Now intuitively you want to go to the insert YouTube video, and this will actually prompt you for the URL, but as I said in my earlier comment, I have found that that gives me unpredictable results. So instead I'm going to use the source button. This is better for 2 reasons. First of all, I found it works all the time, and secondly, you have a more professional result because you actually see a freeze frame of the video that your viewer can then click on and launch the video, and I think that's more professional looking anyway, rather than just clicking on a link. So I'm going to go ahead and click source. Now what this does is it gives me a few lines of code, and I need to be a little bit careful here that I put it somewhere that's not in the middle of any other code. So if you don't know anything about HTML, that's actually a closing tag there. I don't want to click in the middle of anything because that will interrupt the HTML code. So I'm just going to give myself a little bit of space, and then I'm going to edit and paste. And then the lines of code that I copied, it was 3 lines because it was a very small dialog box, but now it's just 1 line of code. And I know that it's beginning with iframe and closing with a closing tag of iframe. I know I haven't cut anything off. Then I can simply save and finish. Then what you'll see is a freeze frame of my video that I am now able to click on and launch. And that can be a very helpful function if you are very proficient with video and you do know that you have some material that you would like to share with prospective viewers. Then you can add that to your portfolio. And obviously, just like anything else we put on our portfolio, we can edit it, we can go in and change it. And you'll notice that there is a placeholder with iframe. To get back to that source code again, you do need to click on source, and if you wanted to delete it, you'd need to delete that entire sentence here from the opening frame to the closing frame tag there. But that's how you add a video to your portfolio. Enjoy experimenting with that. There's a lot of great material out there on YouTube if you can be quite discerning with what you choose and the search items that you put in when you're looking for good material. So enjoy that function of live text, have fun, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.